Hey guys, welcome back. It's your Colorado real estate family. Today I wanted to talk to you about Golden. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to film here.
What are you filming on today?
Today we're talking about the reasons that I love Golden, Colorado.
Oh, I love Golden, Colorado. Let's go. If this is your first time watching, Pete Sweeney here.
I'm Taylor Bunny.
And what we like to do on this channel is expose you to everything in the Denver metro area. We're pretty much talking about Colorado Springs up to Fort Collins. If you are looking at purchasing real estate here, we're going to throw our phone number down below. Right below right there, give us a call or text. It doesn't matter, date or time.
And if you're not ready to purchase yet, that's okay. Do us a favor, subscribe to our channel so that every time we're putting out new videos, you get notified so you can stay up to date on what it's like to live in Colorado.
So we're going to pretty much expose you to everything in Golden, Colorado. And the first thing we're going to be covering is the location / proximity. Golden is fantastic when we're talking about the proximity because it's somewhere that you could kind of get away in the mountains without being inside the mountains. So you're still close to the city, you're still close to the ski. If you want to go to do a ski resort, you're still close to even Fort Collins. It's not too bad. What is that proximity when we're talking about these cities, Taylor?
So you're about 29 minutes to Boulder, 25 minutes to Denver. You're gonna sit an hour and a half between here and Fort Collins. And if you wanna go skiing up at Loveland Ski Resort, you're sitting at 55 minutes. You're close to everything when you live in Golden, and it is beautiful here.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's situated between all these different highways, right? So you have all these different ways. Say you don't want to take I-70 up to the ski resort. Guess what? You just hop on Clear Creek Canyon and have that scenic trip up to the ski resort. Yes, it does get backed up. So even though we are saying, would you say like about an hour and a half up to Loveland Ski, or no, 55 minutes, don't plan your trip based off that number because when you do have that ski season traffic, it definitely, I look at double, even sometimes tripling that number.
I feel like that's any time you drive to the mountains anymore if you live in Colorado.
It's true. Yeah, they've definitely become a lot more crowded since Denver has become popular, like in the pretty much the the 20 teens.
Yeah, and Golden is such a great little area for people to come. I mean, the tourist attractions that we have here, you're probably bound to have traffic, especially in the tourist seasons.
The second thing that we're going to be exposing in regards to Golden is that cost of living. Now, when we do approach this cost of living, we use that cost of living index where 100 is your national average, and anything above it is obviously more expensive, and below it is going to be cheaper. So overall, we're looking at Golden overall. Golden is a 132.7. If we compare that over into Denver, you're looking at a 127.6. So it's definitely more expensive overall. Taylor, why don't you break that down on what kind of cost of living items that we are talking about in this overall price?
Awesome. So one thing that I was surprised to see when I was looking at the cost of living index was that the utilities are actually cheaper in Golden than they are in Denver. And I don't know if that's maybe because of the weather being so beautiful here and people spend so much time outside, but we're sitting at an 86 for Golden when Denver is actually sitting at a 96. The cost of living when it comes to healthcare, Denver and Golden sit at about the same. And then food and groceries, if you're sitting in Golden, you're sitting at a 104. Denver, you're sitting at a 101. So really those two aren't very different. But one thing that you do want to pay mind to is that on the cost of living index, the housing in Denver sits at a 183, and in Golden, you're sitting at a 264.
Yeah, and another note on that as well too is that also incorporates rentals. So if you're looking at purchasing a house or renting a house in Golden, it is a lot more expensive than Denver. If you want to know what those median sales prices are, make sure you guys do stick around. We're going to be covering that later on in the video.
The third thing that we're going to talk about is the schools. This is super notable if you have kids and you're moving to Golden because Golden does not have nearly the amount of schools that Boulder does. And because Golden and Boulder are so similar, it's something that you really need to pay attention to. Boulder has about 14 schools where in Golden you've got 2 public schools. However, what I did find very, very interesting is that teachers actually make a higher income working in Golden than they do in Boulder. So good job opportunity because we need teachers. And if you're moving here, you're probably curious what school district your kids are going to be in. So if you're moving to Golden, it's Jefferson R1.
And if you're curious what that grade is, we always like to use niche.com. They rate it as an A-. And what we like to say when we are looking into these districts is you go to the map and you zero in because that Jefferson R1 doesn't cover just Golden, right? It also covers Arvada, a little bit of Lakewood, Littleton. So make sure that you do dive in and figure it out. But actually those 2 public schools that Taylor did mention are A-, so it's good to see that they are living up to that number on niche.com.
Another school that you guys can't forget about is Colorado School of Mines.
Yep, that's true. Yeah, we didn't really mention it. Actually, I don't know if you can see behind us, but there's a college here. That's why Golden is so similar to Boulder. They are both college towns, and they're also sitting right up on the Front Range, where you got the mountains literally right in the background. The fourth thing that we're going to be covering, which is the reason that so many people do love living in Golden, is going to be that downtown, that old town of Golden, Colorado.
Downtown Golden is so cool, you guys. There's families walking around all day long on the weekends. I feel like a lot of sporting events happen out down here for kids, so you're going to see a lot of people going out after they go to games. And there's some amazing restaurants, and the architecture of these buildings is still like original, and it's so cool.
It's got that nostalgia that's just fantastic. You just walk down there and it feels like you're back in the wild, wild west a little bit.
It does.
A little modernized, of course, because they didn't have pavement and all those crap. You know, just, once you look past that, you kind of have that, and that's why they have like Buffalo Bill Days. We're actually going to talk about that a little bit more towards the end of this video. But yeah, it's just awesome when you are walking downtown, especially right now. Like during fall time, we were driving, we're like, God, this is so gorgeous down here. All these fall colors that you're seeing, and it's just beautiful.
You've got some amazing places to go eat too. I don't think I've ever seen a little town that has so many restaurants with outdoor seating the way that I've seen in Golden, because their patios are everywhere. So you've got really good restaurants like El Dorado Mexican restaurant. You've got Woody's Wood Fired Pizza.
Oh, that's a local fave for sure.
You've got Trailhead Tap House, and you have a ton of breweries that just sit right along all of these streets. It's awesome.
And if you're looking at doing some antiquing, they have some great little antique stores that you can walk in and out of. Here's the thing, biggest recommendation, just walk downtown Golden, because it's fantastic, and we can sit here and talk about it all day long, but unless you experience it for yourself, you won't really get the idea of how great it is.
And of course, if you guys need to get out and maybe you don't want to look at some antique shops, or you want to do some big box shopping, you're not far from big grocery stores or from Target. And we do have the Colorado Mills Mall, which is only about 15 minutes away, and they have every store that you could possibly want to go to if you're back to school shopping for clothes, shoes, and there's actually a Target connected to it, and some other modern restaurants. So that's where you're going to find things that are more like your Chili's, or just like the national,
like Chipotle. You got like all those ones, those kind of chain ones, but at the same time they also have a few like kind of unique places over there. So yeah, Colorado Mills is a fantastic spot. The fifth thing that we're going to talk about is that real estate in Golden, Colorado. What is your median sales price? What we'd like to do is talk about that overall first. So you got your attached and detached product lumped into one sum. You got a median sales price of $880,000, right? Okay, so what does that look like year over year? Year over year, it's actually down 2.49%. That's kind of what we are seeing with a lot of these markets due to interest rates being raised the way that they have been. What does it look like over the last 24 months? Has it at least went up over the 24 months?
Actually, over the last 24 months, though, Golden is up 13.48%. That's higher than the Denver average. So what I think that's really telling us, by the way, if we're up almost 14% over 2 years and we're down right now, if you're looking at buying in Golden, right now is the perfect time to get your hands on it. So that was the median for overall. Let's talk about the median for just single family residents. So these are detached houses. Our average in Golden is $938,000.
Yeah, and for some reason the stats in regards to year over year in the last 24 months wasn't showing. I'm not sure why, but let's go ahead and break into that.
You guys have to see this.
Yeah, here we go.
Please come over.
It's about to happen. I think he's going to dive down right behind us. This is amazing. Here we go.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Should we get out of the way?
Was that sweet or what? Oh, they could definitely see that.
That is so amazing. Golden is so cool.
Yeah, it's fantastic here.
And the average for attached, so condo, townhouse, duplex, you're looking at $462,000 as your average. So these averages are definitely a little bit higher than other areas in Colorado. However, there's no dollar amount that I think you can place on living in Golden. I mean, you guys just saw it for yourselves. It is awesome here.
The sixth thing that we're going to be covering is activities. And actually, we're going to talk about paragliding. It's so cool that you guys got to see him come down. We actually saw a guy right before we started this video. Taylor got a video of it. Him come down behind us as well too. That is awesome. I've never been somewhere where you have someone who just pretty much dives down right behind you in paragliding. It's freaking crazy.
I know, and we're standing here talking to you guys, and there's people on their bikes going up this hill. It is amazing. So if you're moving to Golden, or you're looking at moving to Golden, I promise you, you are never going to run out of things to do. In the summertime, even now into the beginning of fall, you're going to find people that are tubing down Clear Creek all day long. And this is so much fun. I came down here a few days ago, and I was actually watching families and groups of friends just tubing up and down Clear Creek all Saturday long. So that's one thing that I think I would love to do if I lived in Golden, and that I've come down and done a few times myself.
And of course, where you have tubing, a lot of times you are seeing those kayakers. I actually, the same thing, I used to always come down here when I was a punk. We used to party in the parking lot, go tubing, and stuff that we shouldn't have been tubing down a river in. In fact, they actually close it down like usually in the springtime. They don't allow tubers because there's so much water coming down from the runoff on the, from the mountains that it's a little bit dangerous. And it's probably a little too dangerous when I was doing it as a kid. But yeah, the kayaking and the tubing is fantastic when you're talking about Clear Creek. They also have downtown events, and that's where we did already kind of mention Buffalo Bill Days. Also, one of Taylor's favorite is Golden in Golden.
I love Goldens in Golden.
Yep.
Goldens in Golden is an event that they do once a year where thousands and thousands of people bring their golden retrievers or their golden doodles, and they have this giant parade of golden retrievers. And I'll put a few pictures on this video for you guys to see it, but this next upcoming is on February 3rd, 2024. That's my birthday. So I think you guys all need to be here to celebrate Goldens in Golden because it is one of the coolest dog events. There are dog parks everywhere in Golden. That's another thing for activities. I mean, if you live in Golden, you got to get a dog.
You got to get a dog, right?
All right, guys, thank you so much for coming to spend time with us today. As you can tell, we love Golden, Colorado.
Oh yeah, Golden's fantastic.
So do me a big favor while you're here.
Yep.
Thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that every time we come on here, you guys can come see our face and you can see what city we're talking about next.
Yeah, and of course, guys, if you are looking at purchasing real estate in the Denver metro area today, more specifically, we're talking about Golden, give us a call or text that phone number right below. Right below right there, we always answer. It doesn't matter day or time. Until next time, we love you. Bye.
Bye.
If you are looking at purchasing real estate here, do us a huge favor, hit that. Nope. If you are looking at purchasing real estate here,
Shake it out.
yep.
No, it's okay.
Loosen up.
I'm trying.
You
All right.
got this. Yeah.
Cool.
So, oh, sorry. Go and do that again.
Going.
Nope.
Hi.
Morning.
Are we recording?
Nope. Oh, wait, it is. You're right.
Okay.
All right. Good.
Actually, over the last 24 months, do you
go
want me to go?
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna.
Yeah, and for some reason this.
Blah, 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 blah. Just kidding.
Statistics. Okay.
Stats.
The stats. There you go. I like it.